I'm outraged! I'm outraged! Yes, this is the Mad Fat Man. You may have heard about this story. Last year, the New Orleans mayor, Ray Nagin, yes, Ray Nagin of New Orleans, the same mayor who said that New Orleans didn't receive any relief after Katrina due to its predominantly population of blacks and that the Bush administration were a bunch of racists. That's a bunch of bullcrap. Then later, that same Mayor Nagin who cried racism stated that New Orleans should be a chocolate city, that a rebuilt New Orleans should be a black New Orleans because that's what God intended it to be. That's bullcrap! God doesn't want a chocolate city. God sent Hurricane Katrina to clean up that stinko, to ostracize the filth and the skanks and the baboons like Mayor Nagin out of New Orleans. New Orleans was already an Oreo city. Yes, an Oreo city. Just like the Oreo cookie, it's all black on the outside with a cream-filled center of whites, Hispanics, and Asians. But like the Oreo, it's predominantly black. Now let's look at our current Oreo cities with at least a 6% population of blacks like New Orleans, Detroit, Washington, D.C., Memphis, Baltimore. These Oreo cities, they lead the nation in murder, in crime, and in drugs. Look up yourself if you don't believe me. So to Mayor Nagin and the other racist nigglings who share this vision of a chocolate city, I say this to you: stuff it! Shove this into your pie hole and go back to the zoo and crawl back into your gorilla cage. That's what I think of your chocolate city. Hello out there. I have a story that has me outraged and I'm about to burst. You may have heard about it. There's a city down there in Jenna, down there in the south, where at the city school there was this poor, innocent, single white boy, this beautiful creation from God above. And these 6 savages, these 6 nigglets, they jumped him. They beat that poor boy. Oh, it was horrible. And then that poor white boy got took to the hospital. And those 6 nigglets were arrested. But then you hear the sounds of, ooh, racism, woo, what a bunch of bullcrap. And then the racism started, and all of a sudden, here comes Al Sharpton with 10,000 nigglets. Yes, Al Sharpton, one of the kings of the niglet tribes. 10,000 nigglets marching down there in Jenna. Can you imagine the horror in that community if you had 10,000 nigglets marching? Oh, the humanity of it all. But then Al Sharpton gets up there and starts opening his pie hole. Woo, free, free, free. And then they released those 6 savages. They released them. And now, we hear this, ooh, racism, what a bunch of bullcrap. I'm outraged at those who are calling me a racist, those liberal crybabies who have tried to silence the Mad Fat Man here on YouTube. I will continue to fight against the illegals, the followers of Louis Farrakhan, Al Sharpton, the Black Panthers, and the rest of those stinky, smelly apes that live in the gorilla cage at the zoo. Because I had a vision. I looked up in the sky and the heavens opened up and God himself said, I choose you, Mad Fat Man. Yes, I choose you to be my modern day prophet here on YouTube. God himself said, I want you, Mad Fat Man. I want you to preach the gospel of common sense and decency. He said, baptize those non-believers in your knowledge and infinite wisdom. So for those liberal crybabies who have tried to silence me here on YouTube, I have one thing to say. You have just been